Hey guys, it's Saturday and you're watching Color Me Queer. This week's topic is gender, how okay, out of a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how well do you think gender expression and sexuality go hand in hand? I would say a 4 or a 5. A lot of the straight community especially thinks it's like, oh yeah, it's 7, 8, 9, but that's not necessarily true. Like, when people think of lesbian, they think of the butch, and then when they think of a gay male, they think of the femme male. And that's not us most of the time. Jesus, that's loud. Okay. Yeah, so it's not that, like, all lesbians are masculine and all gay males are feminine. I just think it's, like, by being gay or being in a romantic relationship with somebody of the same sex as you, you're already breaking a gender norm, and there's not really a set definition of who needs to be the guy in the relationship, who needs to be the girl in the relationship, or if you even need to emulate a straight relationship, which I firmly believe that you don't. Although there are some gay people that end up doing so. But I think queer people are just more likely to kind of experiment with their gender expression because they already figure, you know what, I'm already different, like, fuck it. People believe what they want to believe. I'm not scared. I mean, obviously, like, if somebody's willing to experiment with their gender expression, then if they're queer, they're probably already out. So it's just like, they just can let themselves go a little bit more. Like with a straight guy or a straight girl, especially a straight guy, they would be terrified, even if they're curious about it, they'd be terrified to dress a little bit more feminine, wear makeup, do stereotypical things that are feminine. So, like, there's this guy in my GSA who, he is totally straight, and he's a really great guy, and he just doesn't give a crap what anybody thinks. For our Pride parade, he's willing to cross-dress, and march in the Pride parade, even though he doesn't get into, he's like really secure in his masculinity that he can just, why not, it'd be fun kind of thing. Like, he even suggested that at my school we do a flash mob, and we do a flash mob where the guys come to school dressed like girls, and the girls come to school dressed as guys, and then in, like, passing period, we all, like, strip off whatever's appropriate and reveal that we're actually the opposite sex that that we seem like, so he's really cool, and he is the only guy that I know that is willing to do that, and will just be like, whatever, you can call me a fag, I don't care, because he knows who he is, and that's enough for him, and I think that is really, really cool. But you're not going to see a lot of guys like that. Girls, I think, there's a little bit less pressure to be in their gender norm. Because obviously you could have tomboys and society is fine with that, but if you have a guy that's more feminine, society not really digging it kind of thing. So I guess you could say tomboys are kind of experimenting with their gender expression, some more than others, but I just think that the queer community not necessarily is in the trans community or is stereotypically more masculine or feminine. It's just we're more willing to experiment with our gender expression. As where straight people are just no, this is the way it has to be. I'm a female and I like boys, so I have to look like a female, and vice versa. So that's what I think about it, and I will see you guys next Saturday. My finger. Okay. Ow. Goodbye.